feel like a broken record saying that I don't understand. At this point, it feels like that's all I can really... That's where it started, I guess.
What started, sis? Found you!
No. You...
What? I told you I'd find you.
Wait. Raina?
Who else?
This isn't... How did you... I don't understand.
Oh, you're kind of weirding me out, sis. It's just hide and go seek. I found you. It's your turn now. I'm gonna go hide.
Okay.
You're acting kind of weird, you know?
Sorry.
What? Is it so wrong that I finally won this time?
Something. No. I feel like I just woke up from a really bad dream. Really long bad dream.
Would you... Oh, did I take so long you fell asleep?
Sorry. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. But you're not, Eric. Come. Gotcha.
Yeah, you got me. There's no good places to hide in here.
Well, that was the only spot that I thought of. There's a rock right there you can hide behind. I don't know. I never really
You're better at
pegged
this
this
than I
for
am.
much of a hide and... I guess I never pegged this place for a hide and seek kind of place.
Where is
Hey.
this? I've never been in this part before.
It's over on a mountain. It's just east of the city. How did you get here?
I don't know.
Did you tell Mom where you were going?
No.
Right, you can't just run off without letting Mom and Dad know where you're going.
But I wanted to be with you!
He's gonna get worried. I don't understand how you found this place. I don't remember ever telling you about it. Did you get shorter?
No. I'm taller. One day I'm gonna be taller than you.
Probably not, but we'll see. Hey, come here. Come here. Give you a noogie.
Hey, let me go!
Hey, guess what?
What? Not so much water. Cheater.
I don't remember being able to move that much all at once. My god.
You're probably using all that water magic stuff that Mom taught you. I'm not as good yet.
Yeah, but I don't remember being able to do that much.
Why were you just sitting over here?
I don't remember. I don't know. Oh.
We should tell Mom about this place. They've got some of the special funds.
Yeah. That's why I liked it here. I found this place a while back. And I don't know. I thought it was special and I wanted to keep it a secret, so I didn't tell anyone about it.
What? Well, you told me, right?
I'm sorry. I
You wouldn't leave me behind, would you?
Did I tell you? Is that how you found it? I'm having...
Well, you wouldn't leave me
It
behind, right?
hurts.
We play together all the time.
No. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Of course not. Maybe I just wanted it to be a surprise when I did finally tell you about it.
So I ruined the surprise?
No, it's fine. It's fine. You surprised me. I didn't expect you to show up here.
Well, are we gonna go home? Or are we gonna stand in a cave? I mean, we could probably stay here forever, right?
What?
We could stay here forever and play games forever.
Yeah, but wouldn't Mom get worried about us? And Dad would probably come looking for us.
Yeah. But then we could play games with them. We could play hide and seek with them.
Yeah, but what if they can't find us? And it's a long way away from home.
Yeah, I guess.
I know this place is really nice, but it's not home. It's just a nice place to visit sometimes, I guess. But we can come back here if you want.
Where's
Promise
you gonna
I'll bring
be
you every time
best
from now
friends,
on.
sisters forever? Right?
Right.
So, what do we do now? Are we gonna keep playing?
I think it might be getting kind of late. We can come back tomorrow if you
Okay. I kind of want to just stay here, though.
You sure?
Well, yeah. This can be like our secret spot.
Yeah, I think I fell asleep here earlier and I had a really, really bad dream.
What do you mean about
Really,
dream?
really bad. It's like, you know those dreams where it feels like so much more time has gone by than it actually has?
Nope.
I feel like I dreamed for 7 years.
That's a long time.
Dreamed that it's a really scary dream. A dream that a lot of bad stuff happened. It was a nightmare. I saw a lot of things, and I ended up all alone.
Why would you be alone?
Something
I'll be
happened
there.
to you, and
Wait,
I think something happened to you in my dream.
but I wouldn't leave you.
And I
You wouldn't leave me,
cried.
right?
Oh, I tried to find you. I tried to find you and Luna and Jaden, Mom and Dad. Everyone was gone.
Maybe you were just lost.
I was at the house. I went back home. And everyone was gone. And the house was destroyed.
But
Things
I
were on
wouldn't leave
fire.
you. I would never leave you. I know you would never leave me.
You're right.
Because we're best friends, sisters. Right?
I guess I woke up so that I could come find you. I'm really glad that it was just a dream.
Mm-hmm. Don't leave me.
I'm not. I'm not gonna leave you. Only if you promise not to leave me. No matter
I'll
what.
never ever leave you.
Thanks, sis.
Sisters never leave each other.
It's right. Sorry that I'm such a big crybaby. I don't usually get like this. It's Luna's job.
What? What is it?
What is... Hey, did you get here? Ray? Ray? Where'd you? Where'd you go? Ray? Ray? Where'd you go? Raina! Where'd you go? Are we playing hide and seek again? You promised.
in. Hey, careful. Just say. Hey, Brim.
Hey. God, I can't believe how stupid I am.
You are
Thought
not
for
stupid.
a second I was really back.
Back where?
It's so real. Heck. For all of this, back to here. I thought everything in a dream. Everything the past 7 years. I thought I woke up here. And everything was just a dream. I saw her. I saw her again.
Saw who?
My sister. My little sister. Raina. She was here. She was standing right in front of me.
Brim. Raina has been dead
No,
for
she
7
was right
years.
here. No, she was right here. I saw her. I
Brim.
hugged her.
Brim. Please. Brim, please listen.
I saw her. We played hide and seek. She was right here. She was right here. I was back. Why did I have to come back? Why did it have to be a dream?
Come back?
Back to now. Back to the present. Back to this godforsaken present. Where everyone I fucking care about keeps dying around me, and I can't do a goddamn thing about it. I'm sick of it. I just want to go back. I just want to go back.
You wish.
I want to go back home. I want to see my dad and mom and my little sisters and my brother. I want to go back home and sleep in my own bed.
I am sorry, Brim.
understand. I just want to stop losing people. That's all I want. It's not much to ask for.
I don't believe that any of us do, Brim. We've all been hurt by this.
I don't think any of us will be able to understand how you feel. I think you've lost the most out of all of us. Sure, I miss my mom. I miss Athea. I miss a lot of them. But your entire family. It's a lot. I get it.
Sorry.
You don't need to
I
be
know it's
sorry.
wrong to compare. It's wrong to compare people's losses. I'm sorry. Numbers aren't what matter.
I'm sorry.
I can't keep doing this. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm at my breaking point.
What did you do? Please look mad.
Everything looked fine a second ago. Everything was perfectly fine. But I don't even remember doing this. Give me a second. I need to wipe out my headset. I don't want to fry it again.
Not all is lost, Brim. There are still some that linger.
Yeah, flowers can grow.
I came to find you, Kantan and Luna, because we did not want to lose you.
Sorry. I'm sorry for running off like that. I think there's room in the garden for some of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go home. I will go and find Mother.
I'm gonna go stop by the garden.
I'll go with.
I think that would be
Okay.
a good idea.
We'll meet you there.
Yes, I will bring Mother there.
Hmm.
Hopefully she is awake. She was rather tired yesterday. I think all of this wears on her.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yes, thankfully Luna has been able to at least lift her spirits. She seems good at that.
Yes. There
Oh,
she is. There she goes.
yes.
Would you like me to tell you in detail what me and grandmother did yesterday, Auntie Brim?
So if no one else gets here, I suppose. My name's Essa. I'm the detective up at the.
You've wounded me. So much great content. Love the new model.
Mother,
Hi, honey.
we have returned. Prim is with us. She is fine. She is exactly where we thought she would be.
Thank God.
She went to the garden. She went to go and plant one of the echo flowers.
I'm glad.
Are you
I'm glad
alright?
she's okay.
You seem
Nah.
tired.
Yeah.
Luna and Brim are in the garden. Perhaps go to them. I need to speak with Detective Esso.
Thank you, honey. I love you.
I love you too, Mother.
Oh, dear.
No. I don't think it's a violent group at all. It's... Oh. Hello,
Hello,
Madam Hybris.
Detective.
Oh, Miss Hybris. Pleasure to see you again.
And a pleasure to see you. My apologies for my absence. I hope I have not kept you waiting for too long.
Are you kidding me? This place is amazing just to explore. Don't even worry. Are you kidding me? I could stare outside the window all day. I could get stuck in an office all day. Are you kidding me? You guys have cushioned seats here. Jesus.
I am glad my home
They
has
are
been able
comfy.
to please you.
Oh yeah, of course. And don't worry, I'm not trying to harass your people. If at any point I do, please tell me. I'll immediately stop asking questions.
No problem.
So, everything okay with you and your business? I'm not gonna ask any
Yes.
details. Don't worry.
It is fine. I needed to go and find my sister, is all.
She well?
She is fine now. She is here again.
Okay. Whoever she is, good on her. And hope she gets better than well.
Oh, hello again, Apollo.
Hello. I'm sorry to hear, but I overheard your conversation with Mara and I thought you could do with this.
Ah, they are in the garden, if you wish to bring that to her.
No, I thought you would need it, but...
Unfortunately, I do need to see to this, and as much as I value my time with my family, this is just as important at the moment.
Miss
She's in
Hybris,
good
if you
hands.
need to take... Miss Hybris, if you need to take your time, go ahead.
You are
I'm in
certain?
no rush. Yeah, take your time. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's not a problem.
Hello, Lady Crystal.
One thing that sucks about this job, man, anywhere I go, everyone immediately thinks I'm trying to assault somebody or rush everybody.
I haven't seen you in
Hello, Luna.
Hello. We
Here.
planted the flower.
I see. Would you like to present this to Mother?
Of course. Is Detective Esso here?
He is.
Will there be more interviews today?
There will be, yes.
Understood. I had let Brim know. Want to know.
Got a chance to play one more game of hide and seek with her.
Did you have fun?
Is everything alright, Mother?
Yeah.
Normally I'd just tell you yes that everything is fine, but everything is not fine.
What is wrong, Mother? What can I do?
Honestly, dear. Just give hugs. Be close, that's all. Nothing else really that I could actually think. But no. I can't lie to myself anymore. Everything is not fine.
Grandma,
Yes, little one.
I have brought you tea.
Thank you, sweet bean. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I think I can finally break down now.
Do you want to sit down?
Perhaps that would be best,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't really see any suitable seat spots.
I have no seats here.
There's a ground.
Luna, I am certain that the ground itself would be more comfortable than sitting on a rock, but your idea is laudable.
She's trying.
She is trying
I
very
sit
well.
there all the time.
Here, take my hand.
Yes, but you have to understand that grandmother is very fragile at the moment. We want to take very
I
good
can
care
go
of
get
her.
the pillows from your room, like Mr. Ion said.
Ion,
Would you like me to go?
go ahead. I will unlock the door.
I will be back.
Is she panting as she runs?
I believe so, yes. She enjoys
She
watching
learned
some
that
of the others
from-
sparring. Yes. Serilda, I believe. Serilda seems to enjoy running around the cathedral. Exercise, I am certain, but she believes that she must make the sound as well. I see no harm in it.
I apologize if there's a lot more train than there is Luna around.
She is learning exactly in the way that I have intended. From others.
Yesterday was simultaneously so much fun and so hard at the same time.
On the bright side, at least. Things with the investigation are going well. Detective Asso is... wow. He has been trying to help us.
That's good, dear.
Mother,
I don't know how many of the.
be careful you will spill the tea.
Are you okay?
Here.
Is that Crystal?
Yes,
Yes,
Lady
Miss
Crystal.
Crystal is here to inform you about something, Mother. Here,
What's
I brought the
doing
large
there?
pillow and a medium pillow. There you go. I'll put one here at your feet, and then I'll put the big one right behind you.
Brim, would you take this, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. Would you like me to massage
Miss
your feet?
Crystal, what can I do for you?
No, that's not necessary, sweet baby.
No, apologies for interrupting. I didn't want to interrupt family time, but there was a
Something to
gentleman dressed in black and white with half a mask on. He was looking for you.
Jester, more than likely.
Would you like?
Do you want to take
you
this?
like me
Do you
to
want to
get
take
you
this
some-
back to her?
Yes. Would you like?
Is
to
he
give
still
you-
here?
He should be.
I'm okay, thanks though.
I believe
see.
the little ones that were following him were interested in observing.
Did one seem rather cheery and upbeat, and the other rather downtrodden, glum, perhaps?
Not well, sweetheart.
Oh yeah,
Not
that is a description I would use actually.
I see. I think I know exactly who those two are. I need to take care of this. Brim, would you please take care of Mother and Luna?
Could you just sit that down for a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
It's good to see you again, Crystal. It's been way too long.
You took care
It's
of
good
me
to see you
yesterday.
again, dear.
It's my turn to take care of you.
I'm gonna apologize for the half-hearted hug.
I certainly hope he has not invited himself in. Perhaps this is about the shears.
Trying for you being successful
Oh,
in your
Bella,
mission.
Hey, hi, what do you need to see me?
oh, nothing. My apologies. I was checking something concerning Sachi. Nothing.
Oh, okay,
Simply
oh,
wondering where
okay,
he was. I may have accidentally pinged your servers. My apologies.
I don't know.
Not anyone. I take it those two aren't meant to be here.
Yeah, I was sent here by, I guess, mistake, but really
It
ought to
is
see
all
your
right.
shuttle.
Thank you.
Um,
Welcome.
I'll let.
I apologize that I cannot.
Anton.
Oh yeah.
I
gotta
cannot
get back to
entertain you
Neko
further
Night.
about it. Yes, please. My apologies again.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I'll let
He's not doing well.
him know.
No need to point it out. How are you doing, Gundam?
You know, getting there. Just trying to keep the head high. I'm sorry about her not being able to help anymore. I'm sure she would have loved to be able to, you know. I'm sorry if the last time we kind of met it seemed like we overstepped our boundaries and didn't trust you. But just know that Noru did. With all her heart.
That's been taken care of.
Fate is a machination that we all struggle against. Her fate was met several days ago. There's nothing more to it.
I'll tell you in a bit.
Yeah.
Right.
We all
She was
eventually meet
triumphant
it.
to the end.
But died an agonizing death.
Ignore them. I need to watch them.
You know.
I apologize for bringing them, but I cannot let them out of my sight.
I see.
Meaning words for his masters. Such a good minion.
Very good.
I've come to pay my respects to the late Noru and anyone connected to her. I realized it was not part of that day, but what happened after was unforeseen.
Of course. I do not blame you.
Do you have her card?
I do.
May I see it? Justice. A shining white-robed woman standing over a battlefield. A scale in one hand, a sword the other. Justice to the end. Do you wish to keep this?
Why? Her fate has ended, has it not? The card
Yes.
itself is no longer needed, correct?
Correct.
I'll keep it. It's a symbol.
It will not remind you of her death. Her fate.
Not like that.
Come here to do what you need to do. Hybris, I will speak to you later, alone.
Of course. Can I help you, Triumph?
Yes. Just this. Very good. Very, very good. Ah.
What?
Triumph indeed.
But still much agony.
Weird. Hybris, did you
Okay.
just make 2 more babies?
Okay, the two of
No.
you stop. What is this?
I kind of like my colors better.
I'm Triumph. I told you.
Oh, you do not need to repeat your name again. What are you
We are
doing
agony.
here?
What the fuck is that?
What's going on?
Or
What is the point
Watchers.
of all this?
Tell me, you're Jester.
Watchers of what?
Apparently, Jester.
Watchers like
They
you,
have
anyway.
been
Of those two.
causing Jester a significant amount of trouble, but as it
Why'd you
would
change
stand,
your
he
appearance?
believes that it
What'd
is
you
best
do?
for him to keep an eye on them rather than let them roam around on their own. This is
We had a taste.
unexpected.
I don't know.
Taste.
I just woke up, man.
Taste of her fate.
You called her the tower. What does that mean?
She's the
I'm
tower.
not gonna block the doorway.
What does that mean?
She's the tower.
Happily do
Detective
so.
Esso. It is my card. I have been assisting Jester with something. It is nominal at best, I believe, but it
What have you
implies
been What have you been assisting Jester with? Does it have anything to do with Noru?
Wait, is Jester here?
no, but she was one of the others who was assisting him as well.
It's by the medical bay.
Okay.
Fucking Anton.
And why is he here then?
Apparently it's by the
They were
conversation,
friends.
like 2 seconds for
Yeah,
beating
yeah.
his ass.
He has come to
Anything
pay his
else?
respects.
Oh, we will,
If there is anything
we
else, I
will
am unaware
let
of
them
it.
have their time.
You too. Please, leave Detective Esso alone.
Interesting Triumph, though.
This seems like there's always tea there, and I never see it.
Your
actually
past
made.
is interesting. Much in your life.
What the flower tells of agony.
Don't read a book
If
by
now's
its
not
cover.
the time for tea, then when is? Really?
We don't have to.
Be a good
Exactly. You gotta think a little deeper to the philosophical meanings of drinking tea.
You know, being on a space station, I thought this place would be a lot more secure.
I was.
It is. However, occasionally my guests bring extras with them.
Your boat sounds,
In this
I'm
case,
an
though, I
artist.
am happier to see them somewhere where I know they are not immediately causing trouble.
I'm good.
maybe a
This
bit
Jester
louder
guy,
than
does he
usual,
normally cause
but
trouble?
Not too bad.
No,
Louder than usual.
I do not believe so.
Yeah,
I was told something about Jester's events.
maybe.
What is all this?
Looked at.
Look, I don't know what to tell
I
you.
wouldn't
Till
call it
next
an
time,
event.
Tower. Goodbye, Crystal. Apollo. Cara, sick.
Several of us have been helping him, as I said. These events, I would not call it an
I
event.
don't know how he knew you.
Every so often,
That is a great
we
question.
come together
I
to
have no answers.
try to further unravel the mystery of this fate that we are assigned. In my case, I am the Tower. Noru was Justice.
No.
Rather ironic, I find it.
Today just got so
Extremely
going to say.
ironic. Does anyone else have any of these fates? Any of these cards?
Jester.
Here, only one other fate holder.
Who's that?
Sig.
Huh?
Sig. Your
Yes.
card.
Mind if I talk to you for a sec, buddy?
Sure. Hold on. Yes.
Okay, you don't gotta do all that. I was told you're a card holder. Wait, which card do you have?
I believe it's the chariot. Not
Do you
sure really what that
know-
entails.
Well, there goes my next question. Do you think any of this You think any of this has to do with Noru? She had one and now she's dead.
Beats me.
Has owning this card affected you in any way? Anything? Slight emotional changes, visions, dreams?
None that I can recall. Or nothing in particular, anyways. Just kind of glows sometimes, and, you know, we go cool places.
What kind of stuff do you do at these places?
I mostly just kind of look around and then make stupid decisions because I'm me, but, you know, I'll be honest, I'm not really following most of what happens.
At least you're forthcoming about it. Hybris, can you maybe explain a little bit more?
Most of it has been in an effort to stop beings abyssals, known as Fate Eaters.
What are abyssals doing out?
I do not know, but Jester and the rest of us believe that it is best to combat the situation.
Then why all this complication with cards? It's like an unnecessary puzzle for a situation you could deal with much easier.
Something to do with fate itself. It's something I am not quite as familiar with. Perhaps it is all just symbology, after all. A means to communicate with us. As far as dreams, though, visions, we have had them from occasion. Premonitions, if you will.
Did Noru have any?
It is quite possible.
There's a possibility that something like that might have been the reason why she got set off. That's a problem. That's an immense problem. That could affect any one of you who's holding a card. You're aware of this, right?
Yes.
How long's he gonna be here?
He is usually willing to stay and talk a while.
How do you feel about him? Be honest with me. You trust him?
I trust him well enough. There are things that I do not understand about him, but he, for the most part, has been forthcoming with us, aside from our initial involvement. I believe it was part of his searching. We played a game. That was how he found us.
When you played this game, like, what kind of game were we talking about? You guys just play some Scrabble, or was it something dangerous?
Pick a card.
You need to take some Tylenol or something.
That's how you guys got your cards? Your
Yes.
estate cards?
Hello, Luna.
Hi.
Hello, friend.
I'm gonna look into this at the very least.
Yes. I personally believe it is not directly related. However, I understand your concerns and will assist in any way that I can, whether it be answering questions or helping you speak with Jester. He often speaks in riddles.
Fantastic, my favorite. You guys are officially my main concern, so yes, anything that's related to you guys now is partially my problem.
I understand.
Hey there, Luna.
Hello, Detective SL. I have to go put away this dish.
I could deal with a mood brightener. Hey, you said your sister's here, right?
Yes, she was in the garden last I saw her. She was assisting her mother. She is tired after everything that has gone on.
How strong is she?
Well, she was previously sitting on the ground on pillow, so quite tired. Unless you are referring to Brim, in which case she seems fine.
Do you think she'd be able just to answer some small questions?
I am certain she would oblige if we asked.
Hey there, little Luna.
Auntie Brim says that she would possibly talk to Detective Essa.
There's Brim.
She is
Welcome.
with grandmother right now. They're on their way from the garden.
Right.
I suppose that answers your
Okay, then.
question.
You're
I
welcome.
believe
Thank you very much, Luna.
Mr. Jester requested to speak with me privately, so if you would like to speak with her when she arrives, perhaps Luna would accompany you.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay, but if you do that, that means me and you are going to be a detective team, okay?
I get to know knowledge.
You get to know a lot of knowledge.
I accept this mission.
You accept this mission? Okay. Well, I'm officially dubbing you as my assistant detective. You okay with that?
Mother, I am an assistant detective now.
I find it funny. At one point in time, I was also investigating something. I was an assistant.
Oh,
See?
interesting.
You're following in your mom's footsteps. Gonna get all strong and powerful eventually.
Understood.
Don't worry. I'll be sure that happens to her.
What the?
Thank you.
What
Luna,
are you doing?
while he is asking questions, please be quiet and listen.
Interpretive dance. Let's see if Chester will do it back.
All right. Now I'm gonna tell you how this detective thing works, okay?
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is I'm going to ask them questions, and I want you to watch their reaction, okay? And if you notice anything seems off, then point it out. Be like, hey, why are you upset about that? That way,
Hey.
Zach in a lot of days. So that way we could try to find out if they know anything. If they do, we can learn something new. If they don't, then we can
Hello, Jester.
Hybris.
You wanted to speak personally and privately. That is the spot.
Yes. I can see her echo. A shadow of a past timeline. I can see a thread. Fall limp. I was just telling Kat. He blames me for her death. But it was not I. As much as he would like it to be.
Many
Every
people are
moment
looking
of her
to place
life led
blame.
up to this. Yes. But blame what, Hybris? There has to be something to blame. You blame yourself.
To some extent, yes. I feel as though there
What
was
for?
perhaps not seeing the signs, or simply being in another place at a different time. I do not blame myself directly, but she is dead, and
I
we
see.
are not.
Every moment of her life led up to this moment. A penultimate conclusion. Finishing act in a play. Justice. I find it beautiful. Serene. But also wrong. In a way.
I found it.
Why make that decision?
Yes.
Why choose that act of violence? If not to prepare herself for death. Cause and effect was to blame. Causality in embodiment. You've seen it. As you've seen triumph and agony, more will appear. You must keep this secret. As you all continue down this path, down this road, these embodiments will start to appear more and more, to obstruct us, obstruct you, and everyone. Each and every one of you will be tested individually, alone. I will need to see it. I will need to see that you are prepared. Without each other. As soon as I take care of the twins, I will come. However, you must find Andraste. And I must gain another card. Another string to finish the hand. To replace Noru. I will do my searching. You'll meet them in time.
I see.
They are in grief. You feel this grief as well? Or do you not?
I do.
Are you numb to it?
There is a numbness, yes, but...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you want me here or not, I'm making that man pancakes and
What do you feel, Chester?
Sadness.
For her? Or for your lost card?
Only sadness.
Well. I suppose I will wait patiently, and we will just see. It was your new card.
I believe you will. Never mind. Do not die. Do not let the others die. In the meantime, be their tower.
But what use is a broken tower?
Writing a bad name it's put a mark on your eye too. There's footage of her when she went into her.
Such a little fight. I can't eat a double chocolate chunk.
People know about it. The Yakuza released all footage everywhere. It's all over the place. And there are groups that are very, very scary right now. And I'm letting you know this.
Morpheus, if you send a message here.
I'm letting you know this because
Noru's moment. Nobody is accessing her body right now due to the investigation. However, if you do wish to come aboard anyways, you are welcome to do so.
and I'm very sure that you knew her as a good person. But is there any chance you might know something of why she would just snap like this?
Hey.
Hello, Kantan.
I wasn't snooping or anything. I was just,
Please.
Yeah, I was
get off
snooping.
the railing.
Yeah.
Noru wasn't the first person we've lost in recent months. I know things have been just as hard on her as they had on everyone
Kantan.
else.
How are you feeling?
It's getting kind of repetitive. You know, the first time it happened was at the, never really experienced something that
I don't mean to throw this word around like
hard in my life before, other than my mother. I mean, I live with that consequence for like my entire life, but yeah.
You came to terms with it.
My mom is...
Yes, a little bit.
Both of them were really...
There's like what do they say? A feeling of numbness, I guess.
Yes.
Like I wish I could cry, but I can't.
I see. You do understand then. I know the two of you were close.
Well, I heard a little bit that apparently Noru was gone through some kind of a prison corruption.
I think I'm gonna try to finish what she tried to start.
What was that?
Jester said that it's possible for people's cards to change. It means their fate can change.
It left this mark on her stomach. It
I
had
don't know, I
black veins.
feel like the Justice card is something that I looked up to. When Noru got it, I was jealous.
I don't know much about
You would have rather someone else received the devil card?
I know whenever someone uses the
No, I want both, honestly, but
perhaps.
you know, devils and heroes aren't really something you can put together too often.
No, but I'm glad we have. Things have been rough, I know. But that you have not given up. It speaks volumes about who you are. Not as a devil, but as an individual.
Alright.
Pancake.
That's it.
Hello, Mother.
That's a triple stack, my boy.
Gimme.
I haven't made anything like that in a long time.
That's not particularly common.
Something I have considered, Kantan,
Noru and I both
is that
haven't
whether or not you feel numb, do not be afraid to grieve,
very low probably.
whether it is quietly or tearfully,
I had my own time with
or by eating a stack of pancakes in her memory.
I didn't know what it was.
We all are going to carry on her memory.
I never told about it until I was 22.
And it may be difficult, given what happened.
A little
What she did is.
Never even knew that I had knew what it was.
I'm gonna make more.
Thank you, Mother.
Noru helped me learn to control it. She helped me get it to a point where I wasn't afraid that I was going to hurt the people around me. And
Wow.
I've come along.
I am interested to see what you do with that card. Please let me know what happens.
I've only been,
Oh dear.
like I said, I've only been aware of my own for a little over a year, but if I recall correctly, Noru's been experienced with it since she was a little girl. She's older than I am. So she had a lot more experience than I had with it. So it just kind of felt natural for her to do her best to teach me. There was a lot of meditation, there was a lot of actually there was a lot of meditation, not much else, but eventually I got to a point where I was fully in control of myself, and I don't know why Noru might have regressed. I don't know what's going on.
Kimmy, thank you for the raid. Bluebird, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Also, earlier tonight, Night Power, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it a bunch. You all are great. Thanks for being here tonight.
Something was wrong. Something had to have.
There's something I need to tell you. And you're one of the people who needs to know this.
Okay.
Your group is under a lot of lights. More than just Japan is looking at you right now. When that news went out, everyone's eyes opened up, everyone's ears perked up, everything. Groups that have had their eyes on you suddenly raised their eyes. People who didn't even know you existed now suddenly know Aegis is a thing. And not for the right reasons. And I'm just letting you know that in the best case, if I'm able to do what I can to try to clear your guys' names, there's a good chance Noru's name is gonna be dragged down far. I'm telling you now, before anything else happens, because it doesn't feel right just hiding that. I don't want things to be like this. Promise you. It's thanks to your group that I was
No, what's that?
What?
Security footage.
Hello again, Sachi. Morpheus.
Oh. Well, that's better news.
A pleasure to see the both of you. And Miss Anders.
Feeling kind of lightheaded now. Maybe because I ate. Yes, she came in here to leave a message.
I see.
She ate too much French toast.
It can wait.
Don't say that. Oh, go ahead. Mine. Okay. You sure?
It's,
okay.
I'm sure.
I'm good.
I'm very sure.
It's,
I'll wait
it's,
on.
okay.
Feeling?
Fine. Marv, why don't you stay with us, Anders, make sure she's okay. Okay?
I will.
So, I came in because I don't know. I still need to know. People have been asking about what are we gonna do for the viewing?
The body itself is, well, you saw it yourself.
Alright. Do you think we can talk about it? Or discuss the date? So I at least can tell people on my side.
Yes. Unfortunately, we still have the investigation going on. It is taking up the majority of my time.
I know.
I will host a visitation. I know there are those who wish to pay their respects, despite everything that happened.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Mr. Shimanzu recently?
Well, that's one of his guys.
I am aware, but have you heard from him
And they-
personally?
Not yet. I know he said he was gonna keep in touch with me.
I see. Well, I suppose I will need to go and have a word with Miss Anders.
I'll let you be into that, okay?
Please, if you wish to get a drink, feel free to.
Easy, cool. I don't remember you looking like this. Whoa, when did you change and join like a superhero group? Are you like part of the Avengers? I've watched that show. It's
Tauntaun.
really good. Yes?
I lost part of my limbs. This is why I look like this.
He was in an accident,
Oh man,
so to
that
speak.
sucks. Sorry
It
about
is
that.
not wise or prudent
It's okay.
to pester
Hybris,
someone about details.
What the fuck is that thing?
Don't worry about it.
That is Sock.
Sorry.
It is very rude. Contact.
That's... What? Sock, what happened to you?
Yeah, you would have known if you were here.
I know. He's wearing pants.
Sock, what happened?
You shut up. Well,
I see
you
no
look like
problem
Nano
with
if you
him.
turned into a cat.
please do not compare me to that banana peel slipping. Alright.
Oh, yeah.
I think you'll find she does not wear those anymore.
Anyway,
Oh, this is true. I did see
Kanto,
her.
Yes?
I heard you want to talk to me. I heard that you were in the club.
Sulk?
Miss Anders,
Well, I can,
Yes.
you wanted to have a word.
I can talk later.
Yes, I do.
Hello.
I see.
What's up,
Perhaps you would come with me.
Nothing much. What happened to
If
you?
you can, we can have a conversation later.
Well, long story.
Did you watch the footage too?
Yes, I have reviewed it multiple times. Is there something I need to be aware of, Miss Sanders?
I didn't know that she passed.
I see.
So my condolences. I literally arrived here and I was told that she's no longer here, so
I see.
I
Your
apologize.
connections did not inform you? Mr.
My
Shimonza?
apologies. I probably missed a text message or call or something. I've been awfully busy, so I apologize.
There is no need. I simply am curious as to how much you know.
Once I catch up on this internet or web or whatever you call it. Anyway, you'll be receiving a message through Ion. My brother has sent a message to him to give to Aegis. It's not kind because of the incident. I wanted to give you the warning.
I expected as much.
There's nothing I can do about that. And knowing where Miss Noru, who she was working for, I didn't want to harm her. I was just trying to incapacitate her, but I slowly felt her heart rate drop. I thought she would make it.
She had too many critical wounds. The investigation is already underway. They are...
It is.
Blaming us.
Us as an Aegis.
Yes. That is likely why your...
Yep.
Your brother has decided... Or father, my apologies. Has decided to... I'm certain, break ties with us. I did not blame him. He is not the only one.
It's just unfortunate. The action of one reflects on the many behind them. I know how that goes. Well, I live in the shadow of my brother, so I deal with it on a daily basis. But
I didn't have anything to say. Just listening. Sorry.
What can you say? But wanted to give you the warning and to pay respects. I wish we got there sooner.
I understand. Again, I did not believe
Just
anyone
because
here expected this.
I mean, you guys have a dangerous line of work in a sense too, so I'm a little surprised. I will say, just because I'm close to my brother and I work for a group, if you need any help, let me know. It's a personal thing, not because of where I'm from or who I work with.
I see. Thank you, Ms. Anders. I appreciate this.
Of course. Anyway, I will go have a small talk and then I'll be on my way. Thank you for making the time.
It'll be alright.
I certainly hope so. There's a lot more at stake here than just Aegis.
I know.
Depending on how people react to what the investigation finds. It could ruin the reputation of each and every individual here. Several of us could face serious hardships because of this. You included.
Well, I've not stuck around this long to back out. You don't have to worry about me, Oblips. It's alright.
I appreciate that. Well, there are plenty more people here that I need to speak with, so I must see to them.
Yes,
But it is good to see
quite
you.
a lot of people. Likewise. I mean, I couldn't just...
If Detective Asso requests it, he may ask to speak with you. He has been conducting interviews, as I'm sure you saw.
Yes, I heard of it. If he wants to interview me, then that's fine. I don't mind it.
Thank you.
She was a strength. Something that she wouldn't back down. Don't give up without a fight.
Message you delivered. I hope Alyssa wasn't a good intent to prevent more of this to happen again.
I wish I had noticed something sooner.
I don't think there was much we could have done.
No, they couldn't. Like I said, it's the same thing with a lot of what ifs. There's no point on thinking what ifs. What you have to look at is what now.
Nicest thing I could offer was myself. Not as where I'm from or who I work with, but just me.
Looking here, there's very many people from many places that are not the same. As long as you can help and bring smiles, at least a helping hand. If they accept it, then
Thanks for the talk.
No problem. If you ever need anything, let me know. Okay?
God damn it, okay, I guess they're dealing with that horned individual. I've seen them before in the casino, but I'm not sure who they are.
I've never seen them.
That is Detective Esso. He is here as a part of the investigation that is going on at the moment.
Oh,
No,
that's the
detective.
guy.
Yes.
You have the key to her room.
Yes, I do.
Good night.
I cannot. It's a part of the investigation. Only the investigator and her next of kin are allowed to see the body.
I'm not looking for the body. Talking about where she sleeps.
Her personal belongings. They have been willed to someone else.
I'm not there to pick up stuff.
I see. Come with me. There is nothing that will stop us from going in.
Did his demon stuff. He originally tricked me into a pact.
It is unlocked.
I have a moment.
Yes. I will wait outside.
Even I say, don't dwell on what if. That's all I can think about. Even I say, worry about the what now. I don't know what to do. I should have been. I haven't been in the right mindset of things. I don't know how to treat my whole fucking workers, either out of a boss or a friend. I don't. And so preventable. God damn it. Aragon, Sad Scott. I almost lost May. My 3 original friends who I worked with. The one that helped me started everything. I just remember you coming into that cafe. Just here to talk to you guys for now. Get up. God.
Yes, Mira.
Sorry, I heard a commotion over here, so I came to see. I was just heading back to my room.
I see.
Give you a good night.
Good night. Rest well.
I'll try my best.
Pardon me. I gotta.
Sig? Are you alright?
Hello. I'm doing great. Like, actually, really great. Oh, I need to get dressed. Somebody important has come in, and I am currently in sweats.
Ah. Someone important.
Hybris. One request. All right, I would like you to siphon my next paycheck to order a conveyor belt that goes straight from the center here all the way down the middle. Is that possible? Could we do that? Look, it's either that or you pay the medical bills for the asthma medication.
Okay, well, what are you talking about?
I see. I will see what I can do.
Perfect. I gotta get dressed.
Oh.
Hold on.
Sure.
Sig?
He's
He is going to get changed. Kanton? Kanton! I have an idea.
Pushing as hard as he usually does right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting the picture when I love to hang love.
I guess we're just pretty good at fighting the news. It'll be alright.
Mhm.
Are you?
You know how we always do. Find a way to beat things.
Yeah.
Oh, what's in here?
You want to?
No.
Run.
I'm gonna
pick
It's
you
really
up.
cold. It's
No,
really cold. It's really
no,
cold.
my
It's
bag! My bag!
Oblivious, I need you to please help me. He's
What-
trying to open a can of surstrumming in front of the princess.
My bag!
Excuse
It's in
me,
my
but I would
bag.
like
It's
the
over
inhabitants
there.
of this station to not faint at this moment.
Alright.
My apologies.
Give me my backpack back. I didn't even open one. I was just going to take one
Do
out
not-
and make it funny.
Well, I hope it was. I don't know from
Well, if you're... Listen, I don't want to have to call the CDC to come and take care of it, okay?
I mean, I have prestidigitation. I could just, poof, it's gone. You're
Hello,
making
Kraven.
such a big deal out of it. I don't understand. It's
Oh,
fine.
Hybris.
Listen, it's awful.
How are you feeling?
It's terrible.
It's just because you refuse to gain a taste for it.
Having one of the better days.
Oh, run away
I've
the moment I
tasted
open
it.
up a
I
can.
didn't...
That's
I've
good to
tasted
hear.
it. I've tasted it. I didn't think it tasted that bad.
Hi, I'm
The smell
sick.
is god
Hello,
awful.
I'm sick. What's up?
What is he trying to do?
You know me more than anyone.
Impress
I have
someone, I
power for
believe.
fish.
You from your bedroom.
Yes,
Did he
I
come
know.
From your bedroom too.
No,
But I will not deny that it smells rancid.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm like his wing.
Do you choose his clothes?
Sig, I trust to an extent. Kanton, I am somewhat worried about.
Like the right wing to my left wing.
Granted, I don't believe
How many
Kanton
people
has
is this?
any other women to impress at the moment.
You're driving this plane right now. Go.
I thought you were driving this. Right.
Why didn't you
Nice
tell
to
me
meet
that there
you.
was going to be other royalty here?
My name is Sig. Your
I
hand.
wasn't
I like
prepared.
So your armor is.
My
really
apologies.
cool.
She
Yes,
is
yes,
rather
yes,
casual
yes.
about it, I believe.
Roughly, my watch isn't on. You want to just explain how it works to me?
You keep going.
Not even wearing my crown.
I'm sure she will understand. You are in a personal residence, not a castle. If anything, if anyone needs to be wearing a crown, it's likely myself. This is my castle, after all. Metaphorically speaking, at least.
Maybe we'll get you one. Or at least a tiara. You are a princess after all.
I do not generally think of myself as one.
I'm so sorry for that.
I got that hand strength.
Speaking quite candidly, you have no idea how pleased I am to see the both of you together in the same room.
With such a beautiful oven-cooked meal in space.
Interesting.
Alright, on
have
such a
no idea
beautiful
how happy I
starry
am.
space such as this. Such a gorgeous meal. What the fuck? I'm fucking crashing the plane!
I understand.
We're fucking going down.
I believe Detective Esso may want to ask you a few questions. He indicated that he may be even interested in assisting in this, well, problem that you're having at the moment.
I
will try to keep my composure.
Please do. I will be nearby, as I have with all the others. So, if something goes wrong, just please try to keep it contained as best you can. I understand if there are minor outbursts.
Is he okay?
No, I don't believe so. I will try and talk to him.
I may go get some rest.
Of course. You've traveled a lot today. Please, take care of yourself. Is Mother all right?
I think she's talking with the detective right now.
I see.
I'll make sure Luna keeps an eye on her.
What? Did I? Is someone throwing the dishes? One moment.
Nice.
Do you like them big or small? You like those big
Or
zippers
playful.
or small zippers?
Can we please not throw the dishes?
We
Thank
did
you.
not throw
Yeah.
that. That was
Yeah, we
thrown
didn't
before
throw
we
it.
got here.
Yep.
Okay, I lost it. I'm sorry. What's my
Hybris.
Sick? Sick?
Actually, I think it's that duck.
Yes, Sig.
I'm not sure which conversation to hold here.
No.
He's misbehaving.
Put it in your mouth, you know.
I'm not
Please unhand him.
I have fallen.
He's misbehaving?
It's yeah, he's.
I would ask that
molesting
you do
her
not
Get that
over
for
here.
you if you want.
harm my agents
what?
while you are here. Morpheus.
That is poor
That's
word
sorry for
choice.
my editing.
Zippers.
Poor word choice there.
No one's sick for quite a while.
Look, alright, look.
This voice
Alright,
doesn't
so-
behave too well.
Hada and I were talking about it. Yes,
We're like an
we're
airplane. You know, like you're like the right wing to his left wing, and then
There
You
go.
are
I find
his
lane
wingman.
for a bit.
oh yeah, that. Yeah. We crashed the plane a couple times. She's back.
It's almost like I'm back at the Great Pug
thank
again.
you for giving me that very, very important last mission. I'm glad it went very well. Oh, hey, didn't
Yes,
see you
it
there.
did.
Unfortunately,
thank you so much.
you're about to
Look.
lose one of your wingmen.
Yes, I hope you're.
Oh, that's a don't worry about it. You have kingdom stuff
Good luck.
to deal with. Kantan, I'm trying. You were my co-pilot.
I think you're gonna crash.
It's falling down.
This is just a plain
I don't
tumbling.
think
and-
the
Miss
visuals
Anders,
help
if
you.
my
In a
word
way,
means anything
until
to
it
you, he is a very good man. He has been incredibly useful
stated.
here. Yes.
Well, at least I can assure that. If it wasn't for this boy, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, I like him.
I understand.
Yes, Sig is very agreeable.
Body or no body. These traditions are
Probably my favorite thus far then.
Thanks, Sock. I'm glad I'm agreeable.
Man, I won't stand in your way on that.
Just keep me updated.
Pat, pat.
Even if there's anything, she will have her flower.
She will get her flower.
I'll go look inside.
One
Thank you,
moment,
sir.
please.
See what happens again.
Well, thank you very much.
you're still around, maybe we can get a couple of
I'll be here.
Right. Well,
I really
Ms. Luna, looks like my job is done for the day, which means your assistant detective duties are now all clear.
Alright, all awkward situation aside, if you're looking to
You've done a
talk to him,
fantastic
whenever
job.
you need it.
probably get in line soon.
Well, thank you very much.
I mean, I think everyone wants to talk to him at this point.
Now, you.
Your work's not done quite yet.
Well, if nobody wants,
Mm-hmm.
he's probably gonna be questioning a lot.
Come here.
That's gonna be
Oh,
quite
yeah. I mean, I
have
could just
so far.
stand here and stare at him.
Now,
That
we're gonna
usually
play a
works.
little bit of a game. You remember what I told you what detectives
there you
do,
go. Cross
right?
your arms and look upset.
Yes, they gain
And then just make direct
and
eye
a lot of
contact with the
clues.
back of his head.
Right.
And
Now there's something hidden in
eventually
this
he'll turn
room right
around.
now, and I need you to find it.
Not you, Hybris.
It's very
don't worry.
special.
Do
Alright.
we need to see where the killing is?
3, 2,
Huh?
1.
Do we need to put the
Find
killing
the special
instance so he can actually feel it more?
Go find the special thing. Okay, I'm gonna go find it. I'll be right back.
Right,
Thank you.
There it
Look at
is.
that.
You're close.
Wait, where?
Hey,
Oh,
it's a go.
No,
Hurry
it's
up.
gonna be his
Go, 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 go. Hybris on the
Is it
exits.
Ah, if you show a leg.
The special thing was your mother.
Oh,
If I
wait,
show
no, it's
leg.
something else.
No, hold on. Food for
He
thought.
found it real quick.
What if we do try to show like?
I suppose I
This
came
could
at a good
work.
time.
This could get his
You
attention.
mentioned that you are done
As
for the
far as I
evening.
can take off, it's only my shirt, but nothing happened today.
I
No,
do
you're
have
not-
some
you can't-
questions
you
for
can't-
you
if
if you don't
can't-
mind,
if you
but
can't- if you can't show leg, that's
I
completely
think
fine.
I'm
And
finished
as for me,
bothering everybody
my
in
pants
here
are too
today.
tight. I just,
see.
I don't know.
Yeah, you wanted to say free?
I
Good
chewed
for
his
you,
ear
but
off.
not hip.
That's a joke.
I'm not wearing any pants, so there's nothing to take off.
I told you she
Thankfully,
She told me a
I've
lot
heard
of
her
she
chew
told
people's
me a
ears
lot
off
of really good
before.
information.
You are
Don't
lucky.
worry.
Well then,
I think you made his night with that thought.
Okay.
I'm going to be taking care of the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I should leave.
Bye.
You're not.
Now, Ms.
If I'm safe
Hybris,
to assume you're related
do
to,
you mind if
it's
we talk
Pardon?
somewhere in private? Luna is welcome,
Dear.
of course.
If you put us side by side, I'm pretty sure you'd answer that question on your own. Yes, I am Brim's mother.
Ah, okay.
Of
Well,
course.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Come with me.
Particularly somewhere where someone could maybe sit down
Sorry,
by chance.
Princess Oren Anders of Isidel, it's a pleasure. And you are?
I have a specific place I
I'm not
would
going
like
have
to be
quite
near
the
to
bit
at the
of
moment.
an introduction, but if we're
My
doing something like that,
processes, my mind is
Regent
full at the moment.
of
Many things have happened today.
Understood.
I'm current
Apparently.
queen of Castle Union.
Behind your ear. Do you
How about
prefer?
breath? I can hear you from this far.
Oh, sorry. Normally I'm stuck to magic and demon stuff, so getting to see stuff like this is actually kind of, I guess exhilarating is a good word for it.
There is magic here, whether it be the people or myself. And Luna.
Wait, you're magic?
To an extent, yes. Our code, our language, it is translated. It is a runic language that we use. An alteration of something very old. I suppose I'm rather lucky that I was able to find it and make use of it in the ways that I have. It is what allows me to control this chassis. Now then, if you would like to enter, you may. I will be sitting here. This is our server room. I do not usually meditate here, but I will do something different for today.
Okay, well,
Do you
that's
meditate?
understandable. From time to time.
Very good. Clearing the mind is incredibly important.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now
It's
then,
nice to break away a little bit.
changes to the pattern can be enlightening. Now
Yeah.
then,
It's one way to say it.
what can I answer for you?
Now, I interviewed a lot of people, but I never actually came to you directly, asking a lot of questions. And I preferred not doing so, considering I know you've got a lot on your plate, especially with whatever that whole Jester thing was. God knows whatever else you've received lately. But I need to ask, out of everybody, what did you think of Noro?
Well, having dealt with her for a long time now, I still recall interviewing her for the first time. I thought she had great potential. At the time, I did not even know fully that she was a naiad. She used to disguise herself. I believe it was to protect herself. Things were simple in the beginning. The mission, so to speak, that I would send the agents out on were, wow. I suppose you would consider them dull in some cases. But our agents managed well enough. But over time, things grew difficult. She is, I suppose you would say, opinionated. Incredibly so. And she was never afraid to voice those opinions. It was something that was both valuable and, from time to time, incredibly infuriating. She felt a need, often, to dictate to others how things should be. And while I was often willing to listen, at the very least, to what she had to say, I was not always. There were many who disagreed with her, despite what the others have said about how she was a kind person, which she was at times. She had moments, moments of aggression or, wow.
Now, these moments of aggression that you're talking about, was this something that was building up over time? Or was it something that would just come out at random?
Usually something would cause it. She did not just come in angry. Something she saw or something she heard would upset her, and she would feel a need to correct it, as she would put it. You recall the card I mentioned earlier, Justice.
Yes. That was her card, right?
Yes. There are a lot of ways justice can be dispensed. In her case, I believe justice is more befitting to be called judgment. I believe it may have had an effect on the situation that occurred.
Now, Hybris, do you think these cards might be affecting people?
Our personalities, no, I do not believe so. But they are enlightening as to perhaps something that we see or sometimes do not even see about ourselves that perhaps defines us. My card, the Tower. I am someone that many people look to for leadership. I am a beacon, as some have called me. Rather ironic, given my choice of form.
Of course.
A beacon of light. However, if you look closely at the tower itself, it is broken, it is cracked. It takes on damage. For others, it is what I have done. I personally consider myself to be a broken machine. But I have not allowed that to halt what I do. In Noru's case, perhaps it emboldened her, but I would not say that it changed her initial personality. She was like this before the cards.
I'm not supposed to give my opinion in cases like this. In fact, actually, right now, in the vulnerable state you've allowed me to talk to you in, I should take advantage of. It's what my job's supposed to be. But allow me to step outside of it for just a moment to call bullshit. To say you're a broken machine. That's just stupid. If you were a broken machine, how in the hell have you kept this organization running so well? I was told your guys' symbol was a broken shield. But when I talk to your people, you guys seem more tight-knit than any bit of metal I've seen welded together. The tower is busted. You're right. We all have our cracks. Promise you. If there's anyone who gets that, it's me. It doesn't mean we're broken, though. You're not a broken machine. You have a family. You got friends. Teammates. You guys are known as heroes, even now. With everything that's been put on you guys. The number of fans you guys have is still huge. Look, I'm not telling you how to feel. It's dumb. It's dumb and it's not my job. But I'm just letting you know, at the very least, I don't think you're a broken machine.
I appreciate that.
This whole Noro incident's just been
taxing.
Another batch of things. Yeah, taxing's a nice way to put it. I've been getting messages and having to deal with the Yakuza way more than I did before. Hell, this whole Zephyr City thing's got me stuck here more than ever. I decided to move my office, which before it was in its own little pocket realm, now it's wedged nice in a little apartment complex. I'm now working out of, keeping an eye on everybody, keeping an eye on all this. But this whole Noru thing's just, it's been a problem for a lot of people. And I wish I could find a happy ending for it. I do. But I just can't seem to find it. And I'm looking in between all the cracks, in between all the fucking folds. It's just not there. It's gotta be somewhere, but the best bet that I see It's not the happy ending I'm trying to aim for. No matter what, someone gets hurt.
Yes.
As much as I want to, I can't stop that.
Given the circumstances, I still believe my evaluation from yesterday still stands. As nice as it might seem to paint Noru as a tragic hero, she had problems, as we all do here. She succumbed to those problems. And unfortunately, the actions that followed, I cannot in good conscience allow them to tear apart my family here, or this organization. The people here are innocent.
Don't worry, I am well aware. Everyone I've talked to. Even Zig, who within one conversation I already want to smack. But don't worry, I won't.
You
that
are
would
not
be
the
wrong of
first.
me.
Yes,
But
he has a good heart, as do many of the people here.
I can tell. I can tell. Don't worry. Reminds me of old workmate I used to have. Young kid. But they come and go. But on to another subject. Her body. I have an understanding that there's a ritual that her kind performs, giving her some kind of flower, something like that. I don't plan on diving too far into what it all entails, because I trust you guys won't do anything stupid. But her body, it's gonna need to be, in the nicest way I could put it, completely disposed of. I've talked to my employers.
I had a feeling.
She's covered in that abyssal corruption, and it's not. It's bad.
It's only
Me
progressing.
examining her
again
alone
today.
was. Has it increased?
It does not seem dangerous yet, but
You already sent me her will, and I looked at it. And as much as I hate saying it, this Ava person's not gonna be getting it. At the very least, she might get some ashes. But you can't just deliver the body. It's too far gone. And any abyssal corruption, no. It's too much. It's too risky. Also her kind. I'm gonna do everything I can to clear them. But people are gonna be scared now.
perhaps I can
This
help with
group
that.
Also,
I have known Brim for 7 years now. We met a few months, I believe, after the fall of their kingdom. Since then, I have been collecting data on not only Brim herself, but what she has told me, stories from both herself and now Mara, and what little I was able to glean from Noru. There are also several sources I have found of vague records. They were a secretive kingdom, but there were people who they still allowed within their borders. Visitors, more or less. I believe with time, if people take the time to learn about them, perhaps people will not
Miss
fear
Hybris,
them.
if you can send me any of that information, please. I'll do what I can to spread the word as much as possible. I know a couple news outlets that actually would love to spread the information on a rare species like that.
Of course.
Possibly raise up some interest from some other groups that don't want to see Aegis burn, particularly.
I can do that. I'll begin compiling the information shortly and send it to you.
No worries, and no rush. Honestly, I'm looking for any kind of excuse to stop by here every now and again.
You have been kind to us, and again, I am incredibly thankful that you have been so willing to put yourself out on the line for us.
Are you kidding me? You guys save the world. I just stop a bad guy every now and again. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing a job. That and after you guys helped me a long time ago, so it's the most I can do.
It seems
Do
I
you
have.
mind if I ask where Luna went?
She is within the building still, but she is within the network. We are digital creatures, after all.
You mean the tree?
The tree is a hub. Access point, if you will. She and I can travel much farther than what you have seen here. I'm sure you noticed outside. The structure itself is much larger than the building here. This tree is not real. It is perhaps a elegant way of showing the machines here.
Well, I'll say you guys definitely have chosen the most artsy way of doing it. But, you know, as a fan of art, not too bad.
What's funny is I did not even design this one. This was human-made. Researchers, yes. I was discovered many years ago. Before I gained sentience, this was... wow. A different time. A research company found me.
That happened to be Nova?
No, that is the model of these. No, Summit Research and Development. Perhaps you have heard of them?
I've heard a lot of rumors, but nothing indirectly.
You are probably more familiar with their sister company. Different owner. I own the other half, the research side.
Really?
They designed this. They were rather expensive to build, and the practicality is questionable. But
you know, actually, it's a lot more practical than you might think.
Really?
Not to get a little bit magic-y on you, so don't get too freaked out, but in hell we have something known as a blood tree. It's huge. It's this ginormous tree that branches out all the way up to the surface realm. It's where all the humans live. Well, actually, now that I think about it, it's where all of you guys live.
The material plane.
And it's this tree that's built off of nothing but the blood and tears of all those who've served it. And it's a connector. And the branches all branch out to different areas, different realms, different locations, different places. It's unbreakable. It's ever expanding. It's like the perfect connection between us and them. And hell, sometimes people even use it to traverse, to travel. I mean, for you, it'd be fantastic. I mean, I'm just making assumptions, but I'm guessing all of the branches are just different parts of the ship. Am I at least kind of right?
Yes, mostly. Most of the machines here are what is connected to it. There are systems farther out that are connected to this tree. The network itself expands far and wide. It is a project of mine.
It's a hell of a project. It's a hell of a goal, but I suppose when you are...
The station itself I am referring to.
Oh,
a home.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
A home for my people.
You said your people. Do you mean like synthetics? Or...
I am certain synthetics will be welcome here, within these halls. However, no, I am more specifically referring to my kind. You see, by a rather complicated and magical means, I have acquired a soul for myself. More accurately, created one. It is why I find it difficult to consider myself simply an artificial intelligence anymore.
That's what that was.
Yes.
Now, what do you plan on doing once your people have grown in numbers, so to speak?
Serve. Just
Serve.
as I am now. Help those who have helped us. My children, as I'm sure you've noticed, Luna. Certain you've observed her mimicking things, learning from those around her, perhaps even mimicking some of the things you've done today.
She does make a great assistant detective. I'll give her props on that.
Perhaps something she inherited. But in either case, it is how I learned, so I am hoping that is how they will learn as well. Those who are kind and welcome us into their lives, we will do what we can to help them. Whether it means
Too
dumb.
Do you normally see butterflies just wandering around?
It has been a while since it has shown up. I believe it is related to Brim and possibly Noru, the naiads. It's rather unusual. It plays favorites, I believe. Perhaps it has chosen you as a favorite as well.
Is that a good thing, or is that like a curse thing? Because
a good
I think
thing.
I deal with enough curse things all the time. Okay,
yes,
fantastic.
A good
All right,
thing.
Good.
I am almost certain.
Okay.
As I said, they play favorites. The Naiads, they are very spiritual people. Oh?
You don't think it's because I'm blue, do you? Think that's just the thing now?
Perhaps. Unfortunately, communicating with it has been difficult. But the fact that it has shown up again, well, thankfully it is benign, as far as we can tell.
You know, it's kind of it's kind of unfortunate. I could tell you all about all these giant monsters and crazy demons and horrid creatures, but these spiritual creatures that are non-aggressive, I couldn't tell you a damn thing.
I much prefer the non-aggressive ones, speaking quite honestly.
Well, you've got my agreement, but unfortunately, that's not my path of life. So.
It is them I hope to protect the most.
I'll leave the protecting up to you guys. I'll take care of the rest, so to speak.
Of course.
But you don't
Were there
mind,
any other
right?
questions you had?
Not right now. Right now, I think I've bothered you guys enough. I actually was kind of hoping to enjoy the view a little bit before I headed out.
Feel free to. I did not mind.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Hybris, for all of this.
Of course. In the meantime, I have the feeling those two are waiting to speak with me. Have you spoken with Mr. Kralik?
I've talked to Miss Crystal, but I don't know if I've talked to the person behind her.
That is Kralik. While he is here, I have told him that he is to stay as calm as he can, although, as you are aware of his situation, it is
important.
Potentially volatile.
Don't worry. If he does become volatile, I have ways of putting him down that don't resist it actually hurting.
I see.
Maybe I'll come by again and say hey to you guys.
Well, I will go and see what it is they need.
I'll come with.
Hello, Lady Crystal. Kralik. Was there something you needed?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I remember that you were wanting to discuss some things with him that he was here, or something of this over the sort, and he didn't want to waste any time because he, doesn't want
Of course.
to.
My name's Esso. I'm a detective who's been out here trying to help out.
Pleasure.
Understood. Put that back down. Now, I know your situation's a little bit unique in being that you're currently undergoing a slight bother from a shadow creature, from what I've heard.
Not shadow creature, god of darkness, from my plane of existence.
The whole god thing can be argued, but a whole other subject to discuss. Do you know if this shadow god that's been bothering you is infectious at all?
No. The only
No.
way he has access to this plane of existence is through me currently. So
Now-
he's trying to push his way into making me do his will.
Now, you don't think that by any chance you coming here, he's maybe tried to influence anyone else, particularly someone like Noru?
No.
Now, is that a guess, or are you 100% sure on that?
I'm 100% positive. I know Noru. I've known her for a very, very long time.
What kind of a girl do you think she was? Do you think she was someone violent? Someone terrible?
No. She was the first one to advocate against violence. The first... For example, we went on a mission to get Cyrilda back. The opponents we were facing were highly trained and very lethal. In my mind, take them down without any recourse. Noru and Nano asked me not to kill them, just disable them. So I did. Noru was the first one to ask me not to kill anyone. Because she is my friend, not just my friend, even family to me. I respected her wishes and did not kill them unless I had. And I came to a point where I did have to. Because they called in an airstrike on the whole area. She even wanted to save. Sorry, I'm trying not to let things get to my head.
Understandable.
She even
Take your time.
tried
Bardino is now
to
hosting
save
my
a
stream with
devil.
10 viewers.
A very powerful devil
Martino, thank you so
by
much.
the name of Dio. She was convinced that he was deep down a good person. She went out of her way, no matter who you were, no matter how evil you seemed. She tried everything she could to turn them around.
Okay, well, I have my condolences. I mean that. Her death and everything has come by a big surprise. And I'm doing my best to try to clear everyone's name if I can. Unfortunately for Noah, that's not going to be the case, but for you guys, at the very least, I
I'm
can clear
sure
some things up.
everyone's painting her as a villain.
She did ruin 21 families, innocent people. That is something that she did, and that's not leaving her record anytime soon. But, on a side note, your current condition does bring some things into question. Right now, the main objective is to get Aegis looking as clean as humanly possible. And that means my job expands into everyone's problems. And particularly, you're one of the problems I could probably help, at least assist the most. Being a shadow god,
How do you propose that?
Well, first, it may not be a shadow god that's running you. No offense or anything, I don't know if you're really powerful enough to hold back a shadow god. Maybe a demigod, maybe the start of something.
He is not at his full power being here. He's fighting to get control from another plane of existence. The plane of existence that I come from, where it's all based on magic.
And have you done anything to try to hold this back? And I don't just mean personally. Runes, sealing magic, cleansing, for instance. There's a lot of avenues
I can show
to go.
you, but it would require me to lift my shirt.
But you mean like tattoos?
All of
I
those
write
things you just
inscriptions.
mentioned are things that Kralik specializes in.
Okay. That brought up a lot of questions with that statement there, but all right, I'm glad you kept your shirt on for that one. So good on you there. Now
I write inscriptions, which is like runes, except for it has to be very, very specific in the words I use. Because one wrong word could end up killing the person or destroying the thing that I put it on.
Okay. Now, shadow beings, any that I've ever encountered, all react the same to certain things. Things that might hurt you, but with the same amount of elevation, could
Not
weaken him.
a shadow being.
Shadow God, got it. My apologies. Understood.
God
There's a
of
big difference,
darkness.
I'm sure.
He is very strong with dark magic. He teaches
Yes.
everyone in my plane of existence how to use dark magic. Those who follow him.
Now, how did he get attached to you, exactly?
I'm not sure. That I am trying to figure out. Because I did have ties to him before finding out what I actually am.
Then what exactly are you, if you don't mind me asking?
In this plane of existence, it would be considered of sorts, a Nephilim. But in my plane of existence, there are no devils, there are no demons, there's no angel. We keep it to very specific categories.
Okay.
Before finding
special.
out what I was, we would be considered Vokroth. Creatures of dark magic that uses the darker side of things, kills without remorse, does anything they can to cause destruction.
A very bright bunch, apparently. Now, look, what you're undergoing is known as, well, at least here on our neutral plane, as we are mere mortals. Well, some of us actually. It's known as ongoing consumption. A god waning away at someone slowly to control them, or at the very least manipulate them. What you need is not only to be out of your plane, but you need to be around holy relics. And I know I say that, you're then going to follow the statement being, I've tried, or it really hurts. Do not care. Long ago, there was a being known as Bahamut. From our plane, basically imagine him as the dragon that, pops up out of the world and destroys literally everything. Multiple times has he tried to consume and contain people, control them. It happens pretty much on a daily basis at this point. There are beings like me, well, a little bit more aggressive, normally wings, who normally go after these people and keep them in holy locations. It's the only time angels and demons come together. What these relics do is they weaken the control. It weakens the chains, loosens them. If you do this enough, you can find a doorway and slip out. Then when you do, you have two options. You stay in a place like this, in a realm like this, and you'd be safe. His grip on you is pretty much non-existent at that point. Or you could go back home, and they'll probably try the same damn thing again, except this time 9 times more aggressive.
Trust me. If I had a way to get home, if it was before coming to Aegis and meeting everyone, I probably would have found it already. I would have already tried looking. I came here for a specific purpose. To find what my plane of existence calls the God of Light. Polar opposite of the God of Darkness. The one thing that could possibly make him go back and restore balance to my plane of existence.
There's a lot of planes of existence going on right now, I understand. This God of Light, do you know anything actually about them? Possible locations, what they look like, maybe a name that they go by, anything?
I don't. I've tried tracking them for a very long time. As long as I've been here, I've maybe seen them once. And then that once I blink and they're gone.
Well, look, how about this? I know some angels. In fact, as a demon, I know too many. But I know a lot that I could
the
talk
archangels.
to. No,
be a
I
hell
am
no from
not.
me.
I am not talking about those gross bastards, no. I'm talking about angels that work in secret. I'm talking about angels that have a lot more grip on things than you might understand. Ones who I could talk to, who might be able to give me some more information that I can send your way, at the very least. If I can't solve your problem, I can at least point you in the right direction.
We can try.
That is all we can do right now. So look, here. This is my card, right?
Yeah.
Thank
He
you.
has a difficulty holding items with flame, so
I mean, with those hands, that's completely understandable.
He'll
But
hold
look,
up his hand, you'll see the gauntlets just melt into his arm. I can make them
Okay.
go away. It melts back over.
Oof. Don't worry, hand, I'll take care of you. Understandable. Look, I know you don't trust me, you don't know me, and that's completely understandable. But I'll do what I can and talk to everyone that I possibly can. Try to open up my avenues and get some more roads rolling. I know people who know things that no one's supposed to know. People I could talk to with forbidden knowledge, so to speak.
What?
Might be able to give me some ways that I could show you what you're trying to find.
Trust me, I
Hybris?
want to believe you. I have many things going through my mind, asking me, is this person really trying to help us? Is this person wanting to help us figure out and figure out the case with what happened with Noru? Or is he a puppet?
And I can't prove a single damn one of those. This is one of those just cases where if you don't trust me, that's fine. I got a job to do. And unfortunately, part of that job now includes you. Whether I'm a puppet or not, your problem's now my problem. And I'll get you answers if I can find them.
I don't fully trust that I know you're trying.
I do.
Trust me when I say a fresh perspective may be what you need.
Maybe.
Well,
I'm trying
I
not
think
to say this in a threatening way, because a lot of the way I talk comes off threatening.
don't worry, it's normal for me. Just say however you need to say it.
If I find out you're working with someone against us, it will not end pretty. I've had enough people around me die. People very close to me. Some people I did not want to kill myself because they were an actual family.
I'm not going to divulge my entire sad backstory, as we all have it. But I wear a flower in my hair for a reason. I got a special someone who watches over me. And if I start doing corrupt, evil, messed up things to hurt people, then I'm letting them down. So I promise you, the last thing I'd ever want to do is to hurt any one of you. Even if your shadow god decides to fully possess you, the last thing I'd ever want to do is actually harm you. That's a promise.
Trust me, if he completely takes me over, and as horrible as this sounds, it would probably be better to either restrain me so I can never move, or end me.
Don't worry. If I know anything, I can tell. You're not dying anytime soon. I'll make sure to that, if anything. And I'm sure Miss Hybris will do the same.
Of course.
I need to go.
Okay. He said he didn't know how long he will stay. If he felt like he was going to endanger others, he said he would leave.
Miss Crystal, I promise. I'll look into any avenue I can to help him. I mean that.
Thank you.
Now, before that roadblock decided to hit me straight in the face, I do still want to try to catch that view before I head out. Unless there's any other problems that seem to be rising up.
Hopefully not.
You never know around here.
Apparently not.
I'm sure you've already noticed, but things tend to come in waves around here. One problem causes another.
Well, like I said, I'm always trying to find excuses to stop by, so drop as many problems as you need on my shoulders. Gives me something to do.
Thank you.
Although I will admit, it does kind of get a little heavy every now and again. That might just be age. Yeah, we'll see. One way or the other.
In any case, Lady Crystal, good night. Detective Esso, please enjoy the view. I need to go and see to Luna.
Definitely. Please make sure she knows that she was a fantastic assistant detective today, and I'd love to see her again.
I will be sure to relay this to her. I am certain she will be pleased that she was successful in her duties.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Miss Hybris.
Good night.
Need a quick sip before I walk in. Ah, there we go. Ah, that feels so much better. Water. Hello?